I claim $190 can build an iPhone 15 Pro Max. Nobody believes it. Today I will try to build one. Watch how I do it. To build it for $190, you'll certainly need to cut corners, starting with an original salvage frame, which is essential.
Without it, nothing works since the battery cables and charging ports are integrated, along with the back housing and original display.
This one has leaking defects. Let's see how bad it is. Disassembled boards are refurbished units. This motherboard is $70 with Face ID. If we were to strip it down to $190, we would cut the front camera and Face ID. Forget the rear camera and teardowns too. I just need the back housing and main board. With just the earpiece and this screen, you can assemble a fully functional unit for $190. Well, if you want a rear camera,
For the front camera and Face ID, you will need to pay a bit more. The first step is always clearing away the old waterproof glue, as it is completely ruined. Now, it is useless now, so we must use new adhesive and scrape off all the old residue.
right? I've cleaned it up. Feels satisfying when it's spotless. Let's hold off on the sealant. Shall we start with the $190 part?
Installing the back glass is step 1. Then connect the cables and ensure the metal plate secures the wireless charging coil properly before placing the board. Align the cables carefully so nothing gets trapped underneath. Then snap them all into place, including the LiDAR sensor and the front earpiece.
Pack it up, then tighten this screw to secure it, snap the screen back into place, and it is ready for assembly. That is $190. So simple.
Powering it up without lenses. It will not fail and will boot normally, but I will install the rest later, so please do not judge me for being slow as I get everything finished up. Let us take a closer look at the screen leak. I will wipe the display clean to show it is a genuine 15 Pro Max, which is clearly confirmed in the settings menu. Now,
This is a 15 Pro Max, 256 gigabytes, just without any cameras, neither front nor back. It costs $190. That is it. This part is empty, totally vacant, and this side is also completely empty.
however, it is a fully functional build. Perfectly fine for gaming. This is an ultra low budget version. But if you need cameras for photos or streaming,
Then we can install the front camera, which will make it a fully functional device with all the features ready to use. We will open it later. First, shut it down. We need this front camera and Face ID, so we must install these parts. They are essential, but this will increase the budget. $190 is simply not enough to cover the cost.
first, I will clean the rear camera lens cover thoroughly if dust or watermarks remain. They will definitely obstruct our view during photography.
That would definitely ruin our photos, so do it like this. Washing it this way makes it much cleaner. I found a new method, and this is the most effective way to clean the lens. Just flip it over and wipe it thoroughly, and that should be perfectly fine.
This feels like the most effective way to remove all the dust from the screen. I will carefully check for any remaining tiny spots and use a dust sticker if needed to ensure it is clean. This adhesive stick helps us remove dust effectively. For stubborn bits, just dab it once and it is clean. Take another look. Is there a speck left here? See, there is one more. Let's clear it, dab it again. Now I'm sure it is gone, really gone nice and clean. Blow it with the air bulb, okay? Take the lens, blow it too. The lens has many screws. Let me handle it, since there are magnets. Good, blow the camera too. These 3 are stuck. The pixel quality is very clear. Hold it back and cover it like this. Okay, let's flip it over. Look, no dust. That is outside dust. Now we apply the waterproof glue. This is 16 type adhesive, the $3 thermal glue. We'll heat it later. The effect is great. This part is damaged. Discard it. Align with the frame, then stick it down. Look, it is perfect. Use this to press it down. My saddle is great. This way it won't damage the glue or the frame. It presses firmly. Even with the cover, it works well. That is the first press. With this force, it bonds better to the frame. Now peel off the film. See, it stays put. Very nice. Put the front camera and Face ID in. Place it. Snap the cable. Snap the camera cable on too. Now driving the board screws. We must tighten these 3 large camera screws. The camera needs its cable too. Snap the last cable. Use the earpiece. Okay, the semi-finished product is done. Isn't it beautiful? Now we install the sensor cable. First, attach it to the screen. The metal plate holds this down. Use a small screw. That works. Let's clean this part too. Roll it over, because dust gathers here as well. Blow it again. Snap the display cable. Finally, attach the battery. Install the motherboard plate. Secure all the screws. Okay, we can close the screen now. Align the screen snaps. Fit it properly. Just like that. It is ready. Okay, the original screen feels so smooth, right? Power it on. Good, the logo appears. It is out of power. Let's plug in the charger. This upgrade gives us both cameras, Face ID, and everything else. We can use it for live streaming or photos. Go to Settings, General, to check if it is the same device. Parts report shows the battery, a backglass camera, and screen are all original, no issues.
We could push this budget even lower by using fake back glass, imitation frames, generic cables, and domestic screens. It is possible to build it for less, but it is pointless.
Because using fake parts means poor quality and low safety, right? Our camera pixels are very sharp, and they work perfectly fine without any problems at all. Please trust our quality.
The camera zoom levels work perfectly fine, and the front-facing lens works too. Both are supported. Do you like this phone? If you do, please follow me.